Hello everyone, it's your favorite Uncle Bob back to another video, and tonight we're going to be looking at the Transformers Power Core Combiners Steamhammer with his Constructicons. Anyways, before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what else would you like to see in a video. So on to the figure himself. So here's Steamhammer in his bulldozer mode, I think that's what it is. Yeah, bulldozer. So, a little close up on that detail. Focus, thank you. I love the weathering effect that they gave on it, so it looks so much better than the Siege. Like, seriously, guys, it's subtle, but Siege, what happened? It just looks like they flung poo on there. Oh well. And going down the side, you get a lot of molded details. Got some up here, got the treads molded into detail, got the hydraulics. Going down the back, you get the I have no idea what this is actually referred to in the construction vehicle. Obviously, you get the PCC pegs just hanging out there. Now, if you didn't want those, you can flip them down, but it will interfere with the rolling, so best bet, just leave it up. So, yeah. Now, for articulation, besides rolling, you can actually move the front scoop up and down, which is pretty neat. I don't know if that's just a happy accident or, that was designed on purpose. I'm going to say it's a happy accident. So, there's the main body. So let's get on to the drones. Here we have, according to TF Wiki, the drill drone. So not too shabby. Get some nice black for the windows, some black on the back, some yellow that could have used maybe one more coat. So, yeah. And the articulation, besides rolling, it is you can move this up and down. So I guess if he just needs to drill into a wall or, down there. And yeah, that's about it. So here we have the plow drone. So not too bad. You get a lot of molded detail. Get some down there. Get some stuff right there. Get the cockpit area picked out in black. Sorry if you hear my cat. She is talking because she loves playing with her spring. So anyways, you get an orange thing up there. And the dumping bit is done in a nice kind of olive-ish green. So, other than rolling fine, there is no articulation for this, and you can move this up, but you get this whole piece that goes with it, so, yeah, well. Next, we have I forget what TF Wiki called this drone. So, looks interesting. Get the nice blue for the windows, treads done really nicely. So, and again, the articulation for this is the scoop up here can move up and down. So I guess you could just, roll along and scoop, scoop, scoop. And when he's done for there, you can just flip that up. So there's that. And here we have the steam drone, or the roller drone. And it looks very nice. Looks gorgeous. I love, like, on the wheel, you can see the weathering detail they did. It looks so good. So, yeah, and again, now then rolling, there is no articulation. So, there's that. Now, for right now, I will be setting the drones off to the side, so I can bring in our size comparisons with my personal favorite of the PCC line, Heavy Tread. So, there's that. And here we have everyone's favorite bartender, Swerve. So, not too bad. So, overall, not a bad team. Definitely one of the more fun ones, in my opinion. He does have his issues, and we'll get into that during transformation. So, speaking of transformation, let's get down to it. So, first things first, untab basically half this tread. So, untab it, and it will swing out. Do the same thing for this side, swing it out. Then you just want to untab the legs, so you just want to bring them out, and then just bring down the lower body, and it will snap into place. Next, you want to push up the head before you actually tab that in. There is a gray bar right under here that will allow you to get the head up to be able to grab it. So, do that. Then go ahead and split the arms. And just rotate them back while also keeping the arms pretty much straight out like this. So use the ball joint to your advantage. Now you want to drop down the legs, and this is where the main issue applies. Because they decided to make this tab so strong and so long in there that you end up bringing the mushroom peg out before you even dare to get that out. So I'm going to do that off camera real quick. So give me just probably like 5 minutes, folks. Okay, that didn't take me as long as I thought it would. So yeah, definitely you may want to get a spudger for that. Anyways, so go ahead and flip back the PCC peg, flip his toes forward, flip them forward, take that, flip it forward, go ahead and flip this piece up, and then just kind of, rotate this around, do whatever you want with it, kind of just leave it on the back. Just basically the backpack is how you want to do it. But for the arms, go ahead and bring them down at the ball joint, rotate and bring down, and just straighten out the arms. And there you go. There you have a Steamhammer in his robot mode. And it's a very nice looking robot mode, although he's got a massive backpack, so there's that. And he doesn't like to stand worth a crap much, so not too shabby, I guess. But close up on that head sculpt, focus, thank you. It's reminds me of Crumple Zone a little bit. I don't know. So, not too shabby. You get some nice molded detail on the chest. And going down the lower body, pretty much stuff we have seen in the alt mode already. So, yeah. Now, for focus, thank you, articulation-wise, the head can move, but it's just really tight. He can look left and right. At least on my copy, he can't. Just because the head is super tight and I'm not going to break it. The PCC plastic isn't the best in the world. But the arms can move about, that far back. And that's pretty much about as far back as they'll go for this way. They could almost do a full 360 if it wasn't it for this. You can move them out a little bit. You get bicep rotation, 9 degree of elbow bend, nothing at the wrist. Nothing at the waist, just due to how everything works. Legs can go forward, non-existent, weirdly, but can do the full splits. I dare not go up any higher. Back, again, non-existent because of how his thighs are shaped. You get thigh rotation. Oh, yeah, actually I have to rotate the knees like this. And then you get the 90 degree of knee bend. So, completely forgot about that. My bad, folks. And the feet can move up and down along with the heels. So, yeah. Now, as you saw, you can deploy these as weapons if you would like. That does kind of help get things out of the way. Now, what does kind of suck is his minicom peg is on the back of his, or on the top of his canopy, which goes on the back of the arm. So, yeah. He can't use the minicon unless he's holding it. So, trying to get the arm down a little bit. There we go. Now, he does also have butterfly joints, if you can count that, if that means anything to you. But anyways, for a real quick size comparison, here we have our bartender Swerve. So he's roughly about the same size. And here we have Heavy Tread, who towers, pretty much just towers over the guy. So, yeah. Now, with him being, the Power Core Combiners, he kind of forms a torso. So, let's get to torso mode. So, first things first, flip in the feet, flip down the pegs. Go ahead and rotate the legs like this, and then rotate that out. And, other way around. Rotate it like that. And then just, put it back up into a vehicle mode. Configuration, so go ahead and do that, rotate this down, rotate that around, make sure the knee bends the proper way because you can have it like this, you just will be breaking his leg. So next you want to go ahead and flip down this piece to form the crotch guard. Just kind of get this piece flipped up and around, push down the head as far as it'll go. While it's also up, flip these around, and just this will kind of tab into place. So for the arms, rotate them around and just bring them up. There is no tabbing. This kind of slots right in here to kind of lock it in place. It doesn't do the best of job, but it doesn't do the worst of job. So, yeah, come on, stay tapped in. So bring this up, get this slotted in, and then just do whatever you want with these pieces. And then finally, go ahead and bring up the antenna. And there we got the Power Core mode. So real quick, I'm going to look at that head sculpt. Focus, thank you. I love how it looks like he's wearing a helmet, construction helmet. So kind of generic Decepticon, but yeah, I mean, it's not the worst thing. Got a lot of molded detail up here. It looks great with the, that red. So yeah. Now let's get on to the combining. So for him, you also want to make sure you flip this down first. Then you can plug this in. I said plug it in, thank you. Make sure you're not actually holding the part. Then grab Steamroller, grab him from like the middle-ish, plug him in, get this guy standing, and I gotta raise up the camera, so give me 1 second. Okay. There's that. For this one, I just pre-transformed the arms a little bit, so just plug him in, and go ahead and flip that piece up too. Plug that in. Oh, excuse me. And there we got Steamhammer fully combined. And it's a very uniform team. Looks great. So, now for articulation for this form, the head can't look basically like 5 degrees each way. So, yeah. Arms can do the full 360. Can move out, pretty far. So, there's that. The hands actually do have movable thumbs on both sides. This hand you can move out like this. Not that it does much. No waist swivel, but the legs can kick forward that far, back that far. You can do the full splits. You get thigh rotation, and you get a little bit of over 90 degrees of knee bend. So one of the more posable ones, not super posable, but definitely more posable. But for the real quick size comparison, if I can get him to stand, thank you. Here we have our favorite bartender, Swerve, and he definitely towers over him. And here we have my favorite combiner torso, Heavy Tread. So, yeah, not too shabby. Overall, this is a very solid team, one of the more solid ones out there. If you're wanting like a full-on team and not just a, commander with the minicon. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, and speaking of minicon, he does, have the flip-down port right there. So, yeah. Overall, I definitely do suggest hunting one down for, like, last I checked on eBay, you can get one for almost retail price for 2000, what was this, 2015? No. I don't know. Basically retail price for back then. So, yeah. Overall, definitely worth. But that's about it, so don't forget to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.